Tyrese is back in the headlines, and this time he's not staying quiet about what Joe Budden said about his Verzuz performance. After going up against Tank, where most people already had their opinions on who came out on top, Joe Budden's comments clearly didn't sit right with Tyrese Gibson. Now he's pushing back, responding publicly, and making it clear he's not accepting the narrative being pushed around his name. So the real question is, was Joe Budden just giving honest commentary, or did he cross a line that actually pushed Tyrese to react like this? Now listen to this. A few days back, there was that Verzuz-style face-off between Tank and Tyrese Gibson, and yeah, it was entertaining from start to finish. The crowd was into it, the energy was there, and fans definitely enjoyed the moment. But let's not pretend, most people felt Tank edged that one. Tank had the stronger catalog in that setting, the overall performance hit harder, and his presence just felt more controlled. And honestly, one thing nobody can ignore, Tank didn't show up in a turtleneck. Now hold up. Did we ever actually get an explanation for why Tyrese stepped out like that night?
You switch from the shiny, off you got a suede lapel, but you still got on that turtleneck. You recycle that turtleneck. You should take off that turtleneck. Anytime you feel like a takeoff, that turtleneck, you gon' suffocate in this Verzuz. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this Verzuz. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this Verzuz. Turtleneck. Oh, don't suffocate in this Verzuz. Turtleneck.
Now, despite taking that loss, Tyrese Gibson still walked away feeling like he came out on top in that Verzuz.
I'm independent because I won. Stream the Beautiful Pain album right now. Because you won. Go to Tyrese.tv and buy and support my vinyls.
Listen to what he's saying. Please go get his album. For the love of God. Please go get that shit.
Well, on the most recent The Joe Budden podcast episode 915, even though Tyrese Gibson had previously appeared on the show a couple of years back, Joe Budden didn't hold anything back when it came to Tyrese. Joe Budden not only joked about Tyrese, but he also really leaned into criticizing him for taking the loss, going all the way in without showing much restraint.
And I forgot to come in here the last pod and say, hey, I think that Tank is going to completely put belt to ass on Tyrese. And I wouldn't have been saying that because I spoke to Tank. Tyrese is coming off of Transformers, Fast and Furious, some other big franchise. So in the group,
He the alpha in the group.
Yeah, well, that's where the fight is.
Yes.
You are the star on some movie star shit. There's nothing for Tank to do but kind of be humble. Mm-hmm. Not so much today. We done kind of forgot about Fast and Furious. That money is spent. Transformers is over. Yeah. So when he said, yo, that movie shit, you can't tour, and you don't tour, and you don't have hard tickets, those snaps wouldn't have worked in 2013.
Right.
Yeah. Today, boy, they hit hard. And you could tell that Tyrese is a bit insecure. His performance just came off. He seemed more insecure than I've ever seen. Lovemaking.
That's crazy.
I had that as a guaranteed point damn near for Tyrese whenever it came on, and he skipped it.
He waited too long to perform it.
He didn't perform it.
I thought I heard it.
You did not hear Signs of Lovemaking.
He said the Zodiac signs. No, he performed it.
He didn't.
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
that is fire. Sorry.
Let me tell you something. If it wasn't contentious, that's fire.
you could tell anybody watching that there was a
came off the road. We just seen him in DC, karaoke and all that shit. So he's on the fucking road, one. Two, they not small places. They 3,000, 3,500 amp you fucking theaters that city to city, he's selling out. I don't know why Tyrese
two and 3 nights in the same city.
See, Tyrese is unaware. He tried to clown that shirt that Tank was wearing. It's the chrome heart that look. Or you are clear that you getting a foot up your ass, and now we just getting every disclaimer in the world.
This black top bag ain't gonna work.
Singing with me and not sing lead and not get a standout moment. You know what I'm saying? Like when you sing with Tyrese, you gotta let Tyrese do all the lead singing. When you sing with Tank, you get to sing lead.
Okay, that's nice. That gotta be nice. Okay, that's nice. That's dope. Well, listen, man, you did exactly what me and everybody up here thought.
Well, today, Tyrese Gibson said, forget it. If the jokes are coming my way, then I'm not holding back either. He fired back directly at Joe Budden, making it clear he's not just going to sit quietly while being talked about. He went on to say, you speak podcast, I speak headliner, suggesting there's a difference in status and platform between the two of them. He also claimed Joe may have developed a deeper dislike after his earlier interview didn't go the way Joe expected, implying none of the slick comments really landed at the time. Tyrese pointed out that from the moment he sat down, he felt Joe tried to throw subtle disrespect, including comments aimed at the Breakfast Club and even references to faith, which he felt were out of place. He framed it as a strategy attempt that didn't work, saying it backfired when dealing with someone who could counter it in real time on his own platform. Then he made it personal, saying he's currently in NYC and challenged Joe not to talk about him, but to speak directly to him instead. He also made it clear he's open to a real conversation, not just back and forth commentary from a distance. Tyrese acknowledged that Joe leans toward Team Tank and said he's fine with that, not expecting support from him going forward. He added that while Joe is known for his R&B opinions, he still sees him as someone who hosts a podcast rather than someone in the music lane. Then he took a sharper jab, criticizing Joe's persona and even mocking his style in a disrespectful tone. Finally, he extended an invitation of sorts, suggesting an on-platform conversation while also tying in a promotional angle, and ended by hinting that Joe's access to his music should be limited unless he agrees to bring him back on the show. which is honestly surprising because everybody already knows if you go against Joe Budden too many times, especially on opinions he stands firm on, things can get tense real quick. And listen to this. He even brought up Melissa Ford in the mix, which just shows how far the commentary was going. At one point, Tyrese even told him to relax, saying there's no need to take things that low. He pushed back by saying he doesn't bother anyone and doesn't see himself as a joke in this situation. He also challenged Joe directly, suggesting that if he really wanted a conversation, he should reach out and set up an interview instead of speaking about him publicly, implying that avoiding direct dialogue isn't a strong look. Then he took another jab, saying that if Joe won't engage directly, that comes across as behavior he doesn't respect. Tyrese also commented on the Instagram situation, pointing out that Joe doesn't allow tagging anymore on his posts. And he suggested that if tagging is impossible, it could mean he's been blocked, though that's more speculation than confirmed fact. Now, zooming out a bit, while Tyrese is clearly reacting, there's also an angle here that can't be ignored. He recently launched a Patreon, and moments like this naturally bring attention to his platforms. And when you think about it, sparring with someone like Joe Budden, who already has a strong presence in podcasting, can also draw eyes to your own space. It's worth noting, Joe wasn't the only one criticizing the Verzuz performance. Many people had opinions, and some were even harsher. At the same time, there's a fair argument that Joe could bring Tyrese onto the show to address everything directly, especially since he's had others from the same space on before. If that happened, it could actually turn into a solid conversation, not just tension. Now, the real question is, what do you make of Tyrese responding this strongly? Did he overreact, or was this justified? Drop your thoughts below because this situation is clearly still developing.